Welcome back to Banished North 7.1, where I'm trying to get to grips with the difference in balance in this game. Some of it's fantastic and some of it is very odd. Now, bogs are going to be the issue. My understanding, let me just clear the firewood off here. And also we've got, that looks like it might be food. Yes, and that. I'm focused right in here. Now I've got no labourers and no builders. Everybody is doing different things. I've got some guy here working away. He is making charcoal. I've got a chopping block which is staffed. I have a hunting camp where I have nobody in it. A gatherer's shelter with one person in it. So we are very early in the game, guys. Now, have you made any charcoal? You have 60 charcoal. That's fine. What we need now is for... Let's come back to here. Let's stop you. Let's take you out of being a charcoal burner. Right, and then we're going to make you a builder, and you're going to come in here, and what we want next is a bloomery. Now I'm keeping a lot of stuff here today which has very nasty circles with it, so that all the bad circles can be together. Let's just put that there. So that's one clay. I do not have any clay. So we need somewhere that will make clay. Yeah. And we've got a lot of bogs in this map. I never thought I'd say that. We also have less stone. Now I'm going to need a patch to put clay in. So if we go into the brickworks, there's a large clay pit or a small. Now this large one I would prefer. Can I fit one in amongst the bogs? I can. That's a very central position for that. Yeah, I'm not too keen on having it. I quite like it there. That would be a good place for it. Just do a small one. That's not that much smaller, you know. And you can't remove them. Once you put them down, you can remove them by filling them in. But I'm looking at this flat bit here. Let me just press stop for a minute, otherwise this game's going to get away from me. I just want to have a look, because we're going to need to cite certain things here. And if I look at this, one of the buildings I'm going to need is going to be a docks, a small trading dock to start with. And they're quite... I don't want to do anything that will not allow me to put this in. That looks fine, because that's a pretty good place. It's central, it's close to everything. That trading docks, we don't want to build that yet. And anything else that has to be on water. The big ones I'm not even worrying about at the moment. The small one is what I wanted to get sited. And the other thing that's very tricky to site is a sand pit. See, they won't go over the peat bogs, but it occurred to me. I've got this the wrong way around. No wonder it won't site there. That would site there. How much? I don't want people going too far. That's the... No, see, it won't site there. It's going to have to... That's why I thought it would have to go on this flat bit. Yeah, I think that's about the closest I can get it. So let's cite that. We don't want it to be there yet. All right. That's helpful. If we've got that, we can then cite the clay pit. So let's cite that big clay pit, and that looks like a clay and sand area now. I'm happy with that. I'm even happy with that. Right, let's cite the clay pit there. All right, so that needs removal and building, so we're going to need a labourer. The reserve of food is low. We have 989 food, so it's not that low, guys. Okay, let's kick off. So we've got one poor labourer. Whoa, there we go. Yeah. Now, how are we doing on logs? We have 0 logs. The clay pit doesn't need any logs to build it. The bloomery needs a log, and also the people who are making firewood will need a log. Now we need to be very careful with these logs. We need to take them so that more trees will grow. So you just take them in small amounts like that, so that more trees will grow. So that sorts the logs out. Now in this circle here, we've got the hunter hunting away. That's good. She's doing a brilliant job there. But they need some storage up here. What is that? That's the hunting camp. Goodness. I've got a hunter in there, I think. How wonderful. That hunting camp, it needs 2 removal and 12 logs. Yeah, so they'll probably do that first. I wonder who's killing these animals. I must have a hunter there. There we are. We do have a hunter. Right, that one. Brilliant. So we're already pulling in some food from there. Right. How are we doing on storage? Let's have a quick look. We've got a chopper here who's making firewood. And where's he putting it? He's put it in there, but he needs a dedicated firewood pile, I think. So let's just have a look at that. See if we can get a fuel pile. Fuel. Firewood, yeah. Yeah, we can't put that into the peat bogs. It's okay. And we've got iron ore, a boulder and some stones. So we're okay for stones. Good. So we've got one poor labourer doing everything. And lots of people, the gatherers are doing things. What are you? You're doing what? Gathering, I think. Amazing. So we have some charcoal. Oh! Who are you? I can't catch up with him. You. You are the gatherer. Aha. So you're storing things down here. So we need a general stockpile here next to you, don't we? That will help you a lot. Good. And one poor labourer has too much to do. We're now up to 852 food. We've now got 107 firewood. We have 12 fuels. So I'm going to, let me think about this. The chopping, you have to do a lot of micromanagement in this game, guys. So let's stop chopping. Take the chopper out. That gives me 2 labourers, right? And I want someone to collect peat, I think. it's a different fuel. I'm not quite sure how to manage this, guys, but I think that if we collect peat, it will enable us to clear this area, right? So a peat cutting spot, I don't know how on earth we do that. We have to remove and build. So let's let 2 labourers get going as a starting point. We'll keep an eye on that fuel. But above all, we need, I think the bloomery is the most important thing. So that clay pit here, yeah, let's put some urgency on that. Let's increase the priority to get that, because we can't do much without iron bloom, guys. Right. Now let's have a look. I want to build a TheThingstead, but I've got this little rise here. And we've got less stone on the map and less iron than we used to have, which means we're going to get into mining and making stone earlier. And when you've got a little rise like this, you need to be very careful, because there are some things that need a hill, like an iron mine and a quarry. So, wow. Yeah, the quarry would sit there. And only there. Now, would an iron mine sit? The iron mine. Yeah, I may have a. I don't think this iron mine is going to sit there, but the quarry will. So let's get that quarry nicely sited. It's going to have to go that way round. Right. It's up against the sheep pen there. Let's leave a line between the two. Okay, we're not going to build that yet because we don't have fittings or ropes. But we have it sited, which is good. You always need to make sure that things like sand pits and stuff like that, you get them going early. Right, we need, I think, let's put a general stockpile there. It can't be placed there. But it could be placed, I don't think I want it there, I think I want it that side. Put a general stockpile there. Right. Now let's move the fishing over there. The sheep run we need to keep an eye on, because we don't want our sheep to die. They can go for some time without a shepherd, but we need to move between the two. That's another, let me just get myself in order here. It's another fishing place there. Just keep an eye on those. And the third one is there. Those are doing fine. The gatherer's shelter needs people. The charcoal pile needs people. The chopping block will need people. Clay pit is being built, and that stockpile's being built, and the bloomery is being built, and the peat cutting is being built, and the hunting camp is being built, and all those logs that we've taken from the clay pile will help us. Now, is that built? It is. No, it's 87% complete. We need to keep an eye on that, because we just need, for the bloomery, we only need, I think it's 1 clay. It is 1 clay. But an important one. Right, now we've had a hunter up here who's been doing sterling work But this hunting cabin, we now want to remove that hunting spot. And hopefully you're going to go into this hunting cabin here, where you'll have access to a lot more, because that cabin has got this slightly bigger, it's this circle here. But in the meantime, I think, given that we've got so many deer here, let's just put you over there. Right, come on, you can go in there. Yeah, go and kill them over there. And that's providing us, these hunters are very powerful. They're providing us with quite a lot of food, but also with materials like reindeer skins. Right, good. Now, the other thing we do need to build as soon as we can is the TheThingstead. That's quite a big build. And it's terribly essential. It can't be placed there. It could be placed there. They're very central TheThingsteads. And that will impinge on our hunting if we have it there. Those are sheep pens that are in the way. It cannot be placed there. It can be placed there. That's a very nice place for it. Will it turn round? It will. Right, now what does this need? It needs 18 boulders. It needs 2 things being removed. It needs 2 logs and 18 boulders. But the TheThingstead will generate nomads and people for us. Okay. Reserve food is low. Let's put a builder in so that we can actually build some of this stuff, like the hunting camp. Our tools are, let me just move the fishing across slightly. Our tools, we have 12 tools, which is not great. But what, and we've got some iron bloom, yes, here. Good. Iron ore. I want to put another stockpile of ore. Ores, coals and charcoal, yeah. This is the sort of stockpile we need here, if we can get it in. Yeah. That's the sheep pen. Let's make that into an iron and coal pile. Right, we have a stockpile up here, good. And that's already making life a bit easier for people, but they're coming a long way. Our stockpiles are full. Good. The hunting camp is now okay. So the hunter that we have allocated over here, right, we're going to take that out, and that should immediately put someone in there. Good. So that hunting camp, that will take more people. That, I'm going to put the ones that are halted or need more people over there. Right. I desperately want to try this peat cutting. It says it's got 100% remaining. The bloomery we need. The TheThingstead we need. And we just need that coal and ore pile. So guys, we're moving on quite nicely here. I'm going to have a look at our 2 sheep runs here. And I want to take you out of there. Yep. And put you in there. Right. So I've now swapped them over just to make sure that the sheep, there we go, let's put them over there. It's just swapped over to give them a bit of care here. So in this sheep run, yeah, we've got 18 of 16. And in the other sheep run, we have 11 of 11. So this is the bigger sheep run. Good. Now we have 1 labourer, 1 builder. We have 6 children, 8 adults. Let's have a quick look at who we've got. We've got a hunter living there, and we've got a builder, a stock breeder, and a child. So we have a pair there. We have a fisherman, a labourer, and 3 children. That one's 11. Good. Growing up. We've got a young fisherman there. Got a fisherman and a gatherer with 2 children there. That is on hold. Yeah, I'm with it. Right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses. And let me just check if we've got a girl there. We've got a pair there. We've got a boy there. And this one has a girl who is a fisherman. Excellent. So now I'm hoping she's going to move in with that guy when she's a little bit older. Good, so we've got 2 labourers. So what we're going to do, the bloomery is not built yet. Let's just put, oh good, that pile has now been built. That's excellent. So let's just look at this peat cutting. Let's put somebody in there. I have no idea how this works, but I do know that the peat can be used in houses. So you put it here. It's got 100% remaining. So presumably, oh look, she's cutting the peat. Presumably you would store that on a fuel. Oars, coal and charcoal, no. Fuel, firewood, peat and coal. Yeah, so if we put, oops, just want to come this way a bit. A little bit of a stockpile there for fuel. That's not too far away. There's a yellow flag. What does that mean? Oh, she's taken that bit out. Right. So she's taken that bit. So we now need to remove this peat spot. Right, that can now be used for farming. Aha! Getting to grips with peat. But it can't be placed there. Right, peat cutting there. And it always gets built. Interesting. So can we, I'm going to test, can we put roads there? That peat cutting's ready. We've got somebody cutting peat. I want to know what they're doing with the peat. Yeah, she's cutting peat. This is very micromanagement. And she's gone to the TheThingstead. Right. Fascinating. And now that one's... What? Now she's cut that one, so we need to take that one out, and we can build there. So now go back to here, to the peat cutting again, and let's do, there's one here somewhere, there you are. Let's put you back in there. My goodness. It's amazing. And she's going to come and take that, or he is. Right. 100%. Oh, that was the builder. Yes. And what's that? I don't know. That's right. So she's having a go at that. My goodness, let me have a look how this TheThingstead is doing. We've got 7 of 18 boulders, so we need boulders, guys. Oh my goodness me. So we need to look for boulders. So we need, those are boulders. That's a boulder. Right, slight pause while we saved. All right, okay. We're now at 1500 food, 51. We're down to 10 tools. So those are boulders. In this area, I've got more boulders there. Just getting the boulders up, guys. Right, and that will, I hope, get the TheThingstead built, because that is like our town hall. It tells us what we're doing. How are we doing on the bloomery? It just needs building. Brilliant, we've got a builder. I would very much like you to build that. And then I want to get some, we've got some iron ore and we've got charcoal, and I think that the bloomery could do with both of that. Now somebody doesn't know what they're doing. The peat cutting again, oh my goodness me. So we take that out. Right, what is that? Let's collect all resources. Whatever that is, let's have it. Good, and then we're going to start working on the peat over here. So let's go back to our peat cutting. Is it block by block? Let's see if they'll do any more. Right, how's that bloomery doing? It still needs to be built. Oh, we need somebody doing clay, don't we? I'd forgotten. Right, here. Clay pit. Right. Let's take the builder out, because you can't build anything until you've got the clay. Let's just get one clay. One clay will do. That's all we need. And we need storage. This must be full. It is. So let's look at this. Now we can build. This will food and goods to 1,200. These turf storage houses look great. And I think where I would like it would be there. Let's build it there. They do need more storage. Right. Now that peat cutting, wow, it is block by block, guys. Oh my goodness. Right. Let's take the peat cutter out for a minute. Are you called a peat cutter? You are. Let's take you out for a minute, because we're not desperate for that space at the moment. We will be in the future, but not now. And that presumably is peat. Right, so we've got 2 labourers. Let's put a builder in. There we go. 1 labourer, 1 builder. And somebody making clay out here. As soon as the bloomery has its clay, we will cease to get more clay. Guys, look at all these black grouse. I want them. Now, how are we doing? Sheep are coming along nicely. We have 16 of 16 now. Good. We have 1,500 food, 35. We are low on tools. Brilliant. Let's put somebody in there. Right. You make me some iron bloom. Good. Got 5 children. That's lovely. And we need a labourer, because we need to put all the stuff here. The TheThingstead needs building. We're still short of boulders. The turf storehouse has what it needs. Let's put the builder back in. Okay. And we'll look for boulders while the builder's doing his or her job. Now, we've got herbs here, but as I understand it, the gatherers don't gather herbs. So let's go and get the herbs that are close to us. That will give us a bit of extra health, because we've only got half a heart of health. Right. How are we doing? Iron ore 29. Have you managed to make me anything? You can come. We're going to stop working the clay pit. Take you out. The bloomery is working. It's making iron bloom. Excellent. Right. So we have one labourer, one builder. Back to normal. We are making iron bloom. Ah, that's the iron bloom. No, that's charcoal and iron ore. So you keep going on that. And then we'll put the smith's workplace up there. Turf storehouse has been built. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, that's going to soak up much more of the storage. Yes, that's better, because we are wasting food while we have it on the ground. Venison, mutton, iron bloom, sheepskin. Perfect. Right. The TheThingstead is underway. Yeah, I think we're going to have to devote one person to clearing this lot. I don't think you can... What I can see... No, it's one at a time. Oh my goodness. And you have to work out where it is. Oh gosh. Right, that's... Given the amount, I'm going to have somebody totally devoted, because I don't think that they can plant trees in this bog. I think they have to... I think we have to clear the bog before you can plant the trees. My map is covered in Bogland, which, when we have enough people, is going to be great. But we're going to have to micromanage somebody all round the map. Right, that's there, that's there. I'd like that road to come down here and along to there. It looks better to me. Now what we don't have here is a well. Let's have a look at our wells. We can't build this one because it needs rope. And this one is quite a large construction. It would be... You can't build a well in a bog. Good to know. But these... Let's take this out. There's nothing in it. And that out. Can I put the well there? It would be good if I could. No, we need to clear the bog first. My goodness me. Could we put a well there? See, I wanted to cover those houses. They don't cover much, do they, these wells? And they're so important because these turf houses are very, very subject to fire. Yeah, you can't put a well in a bog. Good to know. One over? Yes. Let's put that well there, because that will cover the trading dock. Now that's stones and wood. Okay, we can do that. How are we doing on the TheThingstead? We've got 16 of 18 boulders. So we have to go on a boulder hunt again. Aha. I can see one there. And one there. And while I see it, there's one there. You do need boulders for some builds, guys. So let's get those boulders in. Good. Now, we should be okay on iron bloom. So the bloomery we've made 30 iron bloom, fine. Let us take you out, stop working, put you into the smith's workshop. We're going to work it, but this time we're going to make iron bars from bloom and charcoal. We'll put you in there. There we go. All right, a little bit of moving around there. And I think you guys could do with a tool shed here. Can we get a tool shed anywhere near pit house? Food and goods, log shed, food and goods, 600, 900. You need clay for that. And 1,200. There's just no comparison there, is there, guys? I don't want to impinge on that circle. I don't mind impinging on here. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's put you further back one. No. Let's put you right there. Let's build another storehouse on this side, just so that it's... And this lot, 56% full already. Look at this, guys. Got sheepskin. What we haven't got, of course, is people, but if we build a TheThingstead, we can get it done. 17 of 18 boulders. The well has been built. That's terrific. That's another security factor. The TheThingstead is being built. 92% complete. Brilliant. All right, and up here, we need a well up here. These guys have to have a well. And again, it needs to cover the house for security. Can't put it in the bog. I think that covers the house. Let's put it there. The TheThingstead has been built. Finally, guys, look at that. Let's just make sure we've got the well there. Right, let's have a look at this. My goodness. So, where are we? We have 5 families and 5 homes. We are in balance. We have 15 citizens, 9 adults. That's not a good proportion. We've got, here we are, 6 children, 9 adults. That's a good proportion. Nobody's clothed, nobody's educated. Health is low and happiness is certainly not ideal. Okay, right. We've got, I want to find out where these people are working, living. Come on, show me where you're living. There, right. Where are you living? Right, that's not good. We need another house, and we're going to... I don't think we can put a house on a bog, strangely enough. Turf storehouse, can we make these? That's you're in storage, you need homes. Right, we don't want the goatees. A long house. Ooh, we can't build that yet. Frame house, no. Log cabin, no. We are in turf houses, guys. And I think let's build it on the road to town. There. Right, I hope that hunter gets those deers that are going through. Right, I'm building the turf house just in case. All right. Okay, guys, well, I think we got to grips with the bogs and we got the TheThingstead built. Not a bad episode. And on that note, bye-bye.